That's all right. Whenever you're starting a tournament, you gotta, get your settings ready. You gotta get your in-game stuff set up. So all that is really, really important. Are we on TV? Snap! Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the tournament, everyone.
think there may have been an opportunity to like do a pun on like mushrooms or something like that, like fun guys for like mushrooms or something, I suppose. I don't know.
That's true, yeah.
But fun guys is still a good one.
Alright, guys, we are getting the players ready, and I can't hear 'em. Test. Can you hear me, man? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Getting ready for the next. Yeah, it's a bit quiet. Oh yeah, we're ready. You ready? Oh yeah. Gonna turn this up. Players, you ready? Okay, I can't even hear it over the talking. I think we're good. We might need to turn the screen up a little. Might need to turn the volume up a little bit. No, up. Yeah. Test 1 2 1 2. Can you hear us? Test 1 2. Can you hear? Can you hear us in there? Oh no. I think someone unplugged it again and then.
Testing. But you can hear me really good.
Can hear you?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know about
Test
him though.
1 2
We're
1
just
2.
keep talking. Fill it in.
Oh, okay, I got it. Test 1 2. Yeah. I'm gonna turn mine down a bit. Coming up, we have lug nuts and fun guys. Here we have the kickoff coming out. Almost 5-minute match. Looks like the lug nuts win possession of the ball and have it right above the center ball. That's kind of weird. Looks like the fun guys are trying to get the ball out of their court.
Well, we're jumping into a game right now. Let's introduce both of our teams. So, spawning on one side, we've got Fun Guys. Let's hear it for Fun Guys. Woo!
Woo!
There, on the other team, let's cheer for the Lug Nuts. And while that introduction's going on, we've got 1 point on the board for our orange team right there. So 4.5 minutes left in our particular game right here. Let's go into this kickoff right here.
Looks like the fun guys win possession of the ball. Lug nuts are coming back in for the defense though. Looks like the lug nuts get it right into the open net, and that is the second point for the lug nuts at 4.5 minutes in the match.
Nicely done. Nice aerial right there. So Yeti's performance yesterday was also doing some significant just scoring, and you can tell that he's playing a lot of Rocket League going into this, which is really awesome.
Here we have another kickoff with the lug nuts winning possession once more, heading it towards the fun guys net.
See a bump coming in. Windy Chicken getting the score right there. Yeti with the assist. Nicely done.
Here we have the next kickoff. Looks like the lug nuts win possession of the kickoff, hit it at the high top bar, going for the net. LT Yeti barely misses the open net.
And the blue team is not even there, leaving the board just completely open. Just trying to do what they can in order to get back into this game and trying to see what they can do, but it looks like another score coming in for Yeti.
Current score is 4-0. Lugnut's leading the match with a little less than 4 minutes left in the match.
So when you're in this type of situation, you know, it's early in the game and you're down a lot. You gotta be really focused on your mental game right here. So it's still really early. You gotta just take a deep breath, knuckle up, and get right back into the game. And Community also looks like it's just gonna try to do a reverse kind of hit right there. But Yeti with the aerial and Windy Chicken trying to do just a follow-up hit right there. Looks like we're getting some scoring down on their side.
That's very true. A mental game is very important in Rocket League. You kind of want the game to go into momentum for your team, and if you can't get the momentum together, you're not going to do anything to fight the other team. And
JPZ with a nice save early on there, but Yeti was just able to do a follow-up and knock that scoring right there. So 5-0 early on with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left into our inaugural match for our Frisco event going on right here. So if you're not knowing what's going on, perhaps maybe you're just overhearing what's going on. We're actually hosting a Youth Esports Association tournament for Rocket League, changing life with esports and video games, which is pretty sick. What bracket are these kids in right now?
they're in the first round of the bracket. So just the first round.
Just one bracket this time. So we've got people both in the 6 to 12 bracket range, but we also have 13 to 18. So I'll be happy to talk about all of my nerdy escapades when I was between 6 and 18, but that'll be for later. We have a 6th score going on for our orange team over here, and 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, the Lugnuts are definitely taking an early lead with 3 minutes still remaining in the match. Fun Guys are going to have to step up with the goals, see if they can kind of catch up to them in the lead.
So for people that have no idea what's going on the screen, or maybe they're just walking by and they're like, what the heck is this? So you just explain what Rocket League is and just in general.
Rocket League is pretty much soccer, but rocket-powered cars. Same kind of rules of the game. You can get assists, you can get shots, and it's pretty self-explanatory at that point. I think just soccer with rocket cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty awesome. So Yeti looking like doing a little cross right there. What you see in the bottom right-hand corner is their boost. So as they're kind of driving over the little orbs on the map, that allows them to get boost, to be able to speed in, do sick aerials right there. Do you see that bump right there? So Yeti just doing another jump in right there. We see the teammates over there doing some fist bumping right there. So nice assist going on right here.
Even for the first round of the match, you got the Lugnuts going up for those high aerials. You know, they're not easy things to do when you're first starting out in the game, especially with all the different types of aerials that you can pull off in the game.
Oh my god, the counter ace right there. So getting that moral victory, getting that 1 point. So Community just coming in right there. Yeti doing the little tap right there, but Community's like, son, we're going to roll that ball right in there. So putting a score on the board with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. It's still anyone's ball game. Anyone can go ham, and we might be able to see a crazy game here.
Yeah, I think that last play just kind of shows how important the kickoff is and how different you can do by making a different choice on the kickoff to make a goal right off the bat.
Windy Chicken almost having the same thing happen right there, but Windy Chicken just boosting right in, doing that 6 save that's going on right there. Yeti doesn't have a lot of boost, but is able to go over the Mega Orb that's right there, and that's going to fuel any type of aerials or anything else that's going on. Let's see here. Yeti doing an explosion on JPZ. So one of the awesome things about Rocket League is that if you're going super fast and your opponent isn't, you're just going to blow them up.
And definitely in the higher Leo, you see a lot of demos happening. A lot of plays with players just cutting off plays before they even start. So demoing is really important to the game. It really is. You can get a good lead off of a demo. Lots of possibilities there.
Right now, Lugnuts is keeping the ball on the blue side over Fun Guys. So Fun Guys is just having to try to clear the ball, try to clear it, do whatever they need to do. But Yeti just has a master of their aerials. So the fact that is just able to get the car exactly where he wants to for any portion right there, like you can see right there, that's how you kind of measure for both just just for fun Rocket League player, but someone that's actually put a lot of time into this game. 1 minute left, 8-1 on the scoreboard. I think the opportunity for Fun Guys to get back into this is starting to kind of teeter away, but I hope we're just having fun like everyone else is hoping supposed to be down here. Winnie Chicken with the #1 right there. Yeti trying to go in with the aerial, trying to boop that in, but JPZ knows, no, get out of here. But sets up that assist, Yeti's able to get another score.
And 9-1 with 50 seconds remaining in the match. It'll be very tough to try to get that many goals in less than a minute. Lugnut's coming in hot in the first round of the tournament. They were the last winners of yesterday's tournament, so maybe they'll try to get another title to their name.
So for someone that's, just getting into Rocket League or just wants to up their game, what do you think are maybe like 1 or 2 tips for someone to focus on whenever they're playing the game for the first time?
Tips I would give to someone new to Rocket League is definitely choose your peripherals right. If you're gonna choose keyboard, stick to it. If you're gonna choose controller, stick to that, because switching up on your controls can really mess up your end game. Another tip would be mess with the camera settings. The default camera settings are way too tunnel vision, and you can't see a lot of what's going on the pitch. So adjusting your camera settings is very important to become a better Rocket League player, I would say.
We're just going to miss that. Winnie Chicken getting an additional score in there, so 11-1 with 22 seconds remaining. One of the beautiful things about Rocket League is that it's played on a lot of the newest consoles, and you can play with the gamepad, you can play with the keyboard and mouse. Like it's really accessible. So that's one of the beautiful things about this. And this game is not even 3 years old. It just came out in July of 2015, so it's still relatively new, but well received, well adopted, and it's its own esport now, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, so
So, ladies and gentlemen, the people that are here in the store or on stream, we're setting up for our second round match right now, but this is a tournament for Esports Association. You can check it out at yeah.gg. We're also down at the Stonebriar Mall at the Microsoft Store location in Frisco, Texas. So definitely come on down and check it out if you want to see what's going on down here. Getting our second team get set up right now. Just a moment while we get that set up and running. So for those that don't have a lot of tournament experience, whenever you get into a new game, it's really important to make sure that your settings are where you need. So, you know, when you're in these type of tournament situations, having a strong game is really important. So whether it's having your key bindings right, whether it's having just your sensitivity, your resolution correct, or hey, it's just making sure that you're comfortable as much as possible is really important. So
Yeah, that's exactly right.
we're just getting everyone set up. That's okay. We're just getting everyone kind of into the game and setting up. So it'll be just another moment or two. That's okay.
Alright, so we're just waiting for the players to load into the match. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have the next match. We have the Dream Team and the Cool Kids. Got Dream Team on the orange team and the Cool Kids on the blue team.
Did you see either of these players at the event yesterday? Nice. So what was yesterday's result for these two guys? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember these kids, but I remember the younger bracket was the Lug Nuts, and the older bracket was father and son.
Gotcha.
I know Lugnuts just played the first round. Father and son don't have their full team together for this tournament, so he is having to partner with a random people. So we'll see how well they do as a on the
All
on the
right.
open team.
Well, let's get this match kicked off. So in the orange trunks, we've got Dream Team. Let's go ahead and give them a cheer. Yeah. And then the blue trunks currently down 0-2, but they're going to get right back into it. They are the Cool Kids. So, I mean, we talked about it's Rocket Soccer, right? But does the map change a little bit in between games, or is it just the same arena the entire time?
Yeah, there's a lot of different maps in Rocket League. That's kind of cool about keeping the community going is all the maps that Rocket League actually has for ranked and unranked, and then even party matches like hockey and basketball, sorry.
No, you're good.
Oof,
So
that's
going
right.
into the third one right here, Cacho get the first touch. So in the top right, you'll see the feed of what each particular player is doing. Derpy Chris getting the demolition and the score right there. Nicely done. We're going to look at this replay. Getting the boost right there. Going to just tap that in. Head-on collision and a score right there. Going to 4-0 for the Dream Team.
With 4.5 minutes remaining in the match, the opposition team definitely does have time to catch up with the winners right now. With Rocket League, it's really still anyone's game until there's probably like 30 seconds remaining. It could still be anyone's game.
Oh, Cacho with the miss right there. I do the same thing at home. Like I misjudged that ball coming in, and I try to double tap to do a roll into it. But Cacho with the assist right there, being able to get that score in right there, and Derpy Chris with that actual assist. Excuse me. So 5-0 with just a minute in. So definitely taking an early lead right here.
Yeah, definitely taking an early lead, which is definitely good in a tournament aspect. You want to get as many goals as you can, as fast as you can, without giving the opposition any goals to make it a more stressful game as it already is.
All right there.
The ball going up there.
Kenneth looks like he was able to do a little bit of a center right there, but Derpy Chris just dribbling the ball right up there. Running out of boost right there, so not able to clinch that match and be able to get it in. But nice center right there. Cacho just barely missing the assist right there. It looks like that tension drew may be able to clear it, get it to midfield, and possibly get a score on the board right there.
They're definitely keeping the pressure on in the game, not giving them any room to even make a counterattack, which is good for Rocket League, but not really good for the other team. With 3 minutes remaining in the match, it's not really much they can do unless they can get the ball out of their court.
Nicely done by Derpy Chris, getting a hat trick right there. That's what you see, the bunny and the little hat in the top rank over there. Derpy doing some excellent aerial control right there. So lots of good control, and again, so you're seeing a wide variety of skill here, even with just just of our youthful crowd that's going on right here. So 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Cacho getting the first tap right here, going into the corner over here of Dream Team. But it looks like the Derpy Chris with the aerial tempting Druid, trying to get to where it needs to go, but completely misses it. Starting to boost, and Derpy Chris get a 7th point for our Dream Team.
Yeah, Dream Team definitely winning those kickoffs and not giving the defense any chance to counterattack or even shadow defense to get back there and get the ball in their favor. So it just kind of shows that the kickoffs are a really important aspect of Rocket League, and they're definitely taking that mechanic.
Definitely. And I mean, it's like, man, it's like 7-0, like with just 2 minutes remaining. But, with any type of competitive experience you have, you're gonna learn with experience of like how to endure, or how to, try to get your mind back into the game. So it's not over yet, and there's definitely lessons being learned from both sides of the teams right here.
Yeah, Rocket League is one of those games that a lot of mental play in there, mind games, everything. And if you're not clear minding and just focusing on your core mechanics, it's going to show in competitive aspect.
That's all right. These kids are on spring break this week, right? So that's sick. Like what'd you do during spring break? Like, I played video games at the Microsoft store. Like that's awesome for show and tell when you get back into school on Monday.
Definitely being able to tell your friends. I was in a Rocket League tournament, that's one of the coolest things you could say.
So 2 minutes and 12 seconds left going to Kenneth here. So one thing that you see right here, he doesn't have a lot of boost. So having boost, be able to do aerials and be able to get to quick speed is very, very important. So you really, really want to make sure that you're at as much boost as physically possible, because you can see Kenneth right here, he's kind of doing what he needs to do, but compared to, as we're watching Kacha now, he's got 72, 84 boost. He's able to do a lot of aerial stuff, being able to get really fast and just do a lot of the cool stuff that a lot of the pros are able to do. Tempting Druid, just getting a little knock right there, but maybe able to knock that out. Kenneth with the amazing save right there. So nicely done, being able to clear that. So nicely done. So even with the 8-0 deficit that's happening right now, there's still some pretty dope stuff going on right now.
They definitely have a good catch on their mechanics, and that's really showing in this game. Going for the multiple touches and having a patient game to try to keep the offensive going, even in the as the defense are trying to get that counterattack to the goal.
Definitely tempting Drew with a score, but Kacha with the bicycle kick to be able to knock it out right there. So Kenneth doing the center. Can they get the score right there? But that center, but Derpy Chris looks like he's going to be able to assist it. But you can see right there in the bottom right, he doesn't have a lot of boost, but going to pick up that mega boost to be able to get right back into this. May be able to clear it, but looks like they're moving down towards the clear kids, but getting to center field right here, tempting Druid, getting a little boost, trying to defend in the middle base right there. Kenneth doing some tricks right there, but again, you can see he doesn't have a lot of boost. He's be able to do a little bit of taps here and there, but just can't follow up. Derpy Chris with the demolition. That's kind of like a penalty box if you're kind of referring to or hockey, excuse me. One player completely out for a few moments, so it's kind of a power play going right there. Tempting Druid, getting the clear. 17 secs. Can they get the moral victory and be able to get a score on the board? 10 seconds remaining. It's almost there, but it looks like they're not able to do it again, but 3 seconds left. Can they get center going on? Doesn't look like it, and it looks like that with the 9-0 at the very, very end, looks like Dream Team is going to take this one 9-0. Let's give it up for Dream Team.
Very good game, players.
And it's back to the garage.
Maybe you just tuned in, or maybe you're walking by the Microsoft store in Frisco, Stonebriar right now, like, what the heck is going on? So we're actually doing a competition for the Youth Esports Association right now. You can check that out at YEA.GG. 5 letters and a period. That's all you particularly need in order to get details. There's a Discord voice chat, and there's going to be a lot of content there, changing lives through video games. So This is a pretty dope event what's going on right now. So we're doing a Rocket League 2v2 event for kids that are between 6 years old and up to 18. So definitely cool thing to do on spring break. Spring break right here in Texas. So come on down to the Frisco Stonebriar Mall location. We're on the first floor. A Nestle cookie toll house close by, so you get some cookies, which are pretty sick. We're setting up our next match right now. We actually have 2 matches going on right on side by side, so we're getting one on-stream match set up and then an off-stream match. I think the off-stream match was very competitive. I was looking over and I was able to see 3-3 going on right there, so very, very good stuff. And so the Microsoft Store has graciously allowed us to be able to set up some Asus gaming laptops and some Xbox keyboards, but you can tell that some of these kids are like super serial. Like they're bringing their own controllers. Some of them are like Razer and Elite and things like that. So lots of sick setup going on right here. Giving both teams some time to set up. I should have a team going over here with a keyboard and mouse. So Sarah Mouse going and trying to get set up. So when you're getting set up in a team, it's very important to make sure that set up, you get comfortable, everything is working. We're going to take another moment just to get everything working, and we'll be right back in just a second.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so. Baby, every piece keeps us together in the
So coming up, we have Lugnuts, and what a boomer on the blue team. Orange team is Lugnuts. Both finalists from yesterday's tournament, so it should be pretty interesting today. And here we have the match starting. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, it's,
Can I hear you? I seem louder now. Is that even better? I don't know. I'm turning me down. About right here is okay. That way I can kind of like talk normally and not like go super crazy. So I'm all right with that.
yeah, because mine kind of.
It's okay. That's it. That's one thing too. Like you got to get into a game. You got to kind of drive around for a little bit, make sure your settings are okay. Like that's totally the most normal thing in the world.
Definitely, definitely. I've tried to do a tournament one time that was super last minute, and my settings were off, and it was in the back of my head the whole time.
I feel you. Like, I mean, there's a StarCraft 2 player called Flash, and he will bring a ruler with him into like booths or anything else like that and measure to the exact inch of like the keyboard angle that he has to have, his mouse pad pulling off to the side a little bit. So definitely some crazy stuff. Are they ready?
Players ready? All right.
Wish I could type it in. Okay. We can make it work.
Already got the match.
And the kickoff is happening, so our third match in the blue trunks. Getting scored on early on. We have What a Boomer. And in the orange trunks. We've got Lugnuts. It's okay.
And we
Most
got
normal thing in the world right here. So yesterday at Thursday's event, we had two brackets going on. We had a 6 to 12 and a 13 to 18. Today, no holds barred. So we can definitely see that. We got some of the youthful crew on Team Lugnuts, but What a Boomer just being a little bit older, but looks like tying it up 1-1. So it looks like we see a tie ball game for the first time this tournament, but the 4.5 minutes, it's still anyone's game. So we've seen Lugnuts a little bit. Yeti is able to do a lot of aerials, has a lot of practice right there. Windy Chicken being a very good support. Looking at Chippy and Daniel, we're definitely going to kind of keep an eye on how their kind of dynamics are going or anything else like that. Chippy having a healthy amount of boost right there. Able to maybe get that ball in there, but Chippy with the center, but Yeti with the clear. So very competitive stuff going on right here. The Avatar tempting Druid coming in right there and actually get an aerial right there. So both players doing some good stuff. Windy Chicken getting the demolition. Will it be enough though? Windy Chicken getting the assist. Yeti going up 2-1. But with just our first 58 seconds done in our match, it can go either way.
Yeah, even 1 minute into the match, you can see both teams are rotating really healthily. One player goes up, one comes in, other switched out. Really healthy rotation so far. It's going to be a pretty tight match so far. It looks pretty good.
That's one of the things too. So with only two players, like you can't have like a goalie and a striker. Like both players have to have great communication and great kind of in-game sense to be able to play things around. But you see Yeti and Windy Chicken kind of playing both defense right there. Yeti with the epic save. A bicycle kick being set up right there, and Yeti scoring that in. Will it be saved? No, it won't. Yeti taking it up 3-1.
Yo, Lugnut's definitely trying to get as many goals as they can, but still 3.5 minutes remaining. There's still a lot of goals on the board. Already 4 goals by each team. It's looking pretty good. Pretty fast game so far. Looks like Lugnuts win the kickoff, going for the goal, but defensive of. What?
What a play!
But Yeti with the epic save going on right there. Yeti just doing kind of a pop right there, but notice that corner kick right there. Oh, Chippy with the epic save. Windy Chicken getting in there, doing some sick aerials, but it looks like both players are going to miss. That's an open net going down the end. Will they be able to get that in? Absolutely, taking it up 3-2. So nicely done for What a Boomer. Being able to take it up right there. So nicely done.
Less than 3 minutes remaining, and it's still a very close game. Only one more goal needed by What a Boomer, and they'll catch up to the Lugnuts. Looks like the Lugnuts win the kickoff, but it's defended away by What a Boomer right away. Looking for the opportunity to get a catch up to the lead.
So Chippy getting the getting the hit in there. Daniel looks like trying to see if he can just play defense right there. Yeti getting the aerial hit in there, but Daniel knocking that out right out there. So good stuff. Chippy with the additional hit. Nicely saved done right there, but Daniel trying to center it for his teammate. Can Chippy get it in? No, it looks like he's not. Another open net. Can Daniel get back to defend? Doesn't look like it is. Yeti's going to take it up 4-2. And Yeti with the actual hat trick right there. So nicely done for Team Lugnuts. Lots of domination here, but 2 minutes, a little bit more than that. It can still be anyone's game.
Yeah, definitely with the next kickoff, anyone could get it, and anyone could get the next shot.
All right, so moving in right here. So Daniel getting that save, knocking it out. Chippy knocking it towards the middle of the field, but Yeti playing some defense right here. So when you're up a little bit in this kind of situation right here, ooh, okay, nicely done by Daniel being able to get that third bullet, but keeping it close. So if you're ahead in the game, you kind of want to play more a kind of a defensive style or reactionary to make sure that you're not gonna leave any nets open. You're not going to make any type of mistakes right there. So both players on Team Whataburger have going to play a little bit more aggressive in order to try to get back into this game. Yeti with the first touch going up right there. Big float coming on down right here. It looks like Chippy trying to do an aerial, get that in, but it barely misses it. Daniel on the defense. Lots of boost, knocking that out. Nicely done. Being able to get the rebound. Not quite there, but Chippy may be able to knock it in. Just an overcorrection.
Yeah, that crossbear can be the biggest enemy of a play. It kind of puts the players to test their rotation as well, because that crossbar is the most random event in the game.
And a nice tie-up right there. So we're going to look at the replay right there. Chippy coming in with the pass from Daniel. Both players on Team Lugnuts trying to get it out of there, but it's not going to happen. So we've got a 95-second game, and we're tied up.
Fully tied up. It's still anyone's game at this point. It looks like both teams are kind of getting according to how the other players play, and they have to play on their mistakes.
And with the surprise that's happening right there, for the first time this game, Whataburger is actually in the lead. It's actually pretty evident that they're kind of stressed right here just a little bit. You know, it's like, and they have to do a lot to get back in. So Lugnuts is knuckling up, going to get back into this game, try to see if they can tie it up, maybe even taking the win right here. And for both these players, they're really trying to get that kickoff, but look towards the second player that's not involved in the kickoff. They're either getting boost or trying to set up to be defensive right here, but Chippy able to get one, and Yeti was almost able to save that. We'll catch that in the replay right here. So up 4-6. Still anyone's game. Yeti able to, I mean, I'm really impressed with Yeti's play right there. Like me, I would just be like, oh, there the ball's going, right? Oh, but the fact that he's able to get up in there and try to defend it, it's pretty sick, man.
So we got Daniel trying to make the play, gets it off the wall, gets the flick, and almost into the net.
Did you see that? Yeti came in from the left and was just like, no, you're going to get out of there, right? With about 60 seconds remaining on the match. They're going to get 2 points just to tie it up. I think Daniel's under the tempting Druid angle right here. Yeti with the aerial, but their ball's on the end of right there. So Yeti trying to keep it on Whataburger's side of the field, but Daniel doing a hit. Yeti with the epic save right there. 42 seconds left. Yeti, you see how much boost he's using, but he's just flying up there, getting in there. Daniel with the defense. But it's like we talked about, like with dire situations, they gotta be able to get in there. 30 seconds left. The net is open because they just literally need to have as much pressure as they can early on right here. Windy Chicken getting the aerial right there. Doesn't have enough boost, but maybe with the fake, trying to get the ball up there. 15 seconds, still not quite down yet, but the ball's not quite making it towards the goal. Getting over there, 8 seconds left. It's starting to look a little meek for Lugnuts right here. Chippy trying to juggle right there. And with that,
Looks like Yeti trying
Whataburger
to keep it up.
takes this game 6-4 over Lugnuts. Still a great game.
Very good
That was
game.
the closest game that I've seen in the Rocket League, at least today. So well played to both players. The next match setup. One little stat that was given to me during a little break right here. Lugnuts, one of the younger team that we were able to see here just a moment ago. They in total scored, I think, 70 goals or 69 goals throughout the entire match yesterday. That's pretty dope. So if you're just walking by the Microsoft store and seeing what's going on, or if you're tuning into the stream, and I haven't even tweeted it out yet. You guys need to tweet it out as well. But this is a Rocket League tournament. What's going on for the Youth Esports Association? Yeah.gg. So check that out. Changing lives through video games. Try to do some amazing things for youth and esports. I know it's still kind of like are the kids just playing too many video games, but it's good stuff, man. So definitely come on down, check it out. We're at the Microsoft Stone at Stonebriar. We were at the North Park location yesterday. We're at the Frisco location today. They have set us up. We've got a good esports setup going on down here. And kind of going not really off topic, but I actually read in the news that Dallas and I can't remember the other city, but we're actually building esports arenas in the city. It's pretty dope, man. What a time to be alive. When I said esports when I was like 12 years old, everyone just looked at me funny. You want to play video games against other people? Why can't you be an astronaut like everybody else? That's okay. We're setting up our next game right now. We're going to get Speed Boys. There's some Z's at the end that I can't pronounce. And Fire Cow against each other. So we'll be getting them set up in just a second. And then we'll do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our 4th match on stream and over the internet and inside the Frisco Stonebriar Mall, in the blue trunks, we've got Speedy Boys.
Woo!
We'll give it up for them. And in the orange trunks, we've got Team Fire Cow.
And for the orange team, we have Spicy and Diego. For the blue, and for the orange team, we got Topical Fire and the Cow. Is that right?
I think so.
Yep.
So Team Fire Cow, and we have the cow. Are there multiple cows on Team Fire Cow?
Maybe in threes.
Maybe they are. Maybe we'll have to look into it.
That's true. Looks like Diego gets a little fancy with the dribble there and gets it right into the net. With 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, the first point on the board.
No, I'm not sure, but you might have seen an orange player just go right across the screen. That's usually what I'm doing. Look how that card. That's pretty sick. So definitely choosing different body styles. So I play a lot of Rocket League. So are there any differences with like the different car styles? Like are some cars better than others, or is it just all personal preference?
There's a little bit of difference. It really just depends on how the developers want to update the cars. When it first started, there were differences in hitboxes and turn radius. So each car has their own unique level on the hitbox, and turn radius speed will be different.
Gotcha. And for
So-
those that don't know what a hitbox is at home, that's just whatever the game actually considers what is touchable on the actual car. But it looks like that Speedy Boys is up 2-0. The first 59 seconds of that semi-pro Spicy getting that additional knock in there right there. So still early on in. We'll see how this third kickoff goes. IGO getting that first step right there. Going into Tropical Fire's view, but gets completely lit up by IGO. Getting that aerial hit, but out of boost right there. But Spicy getting the follow-up right there, getting that aerial hit right there. They're taking up an early 3-0 against Team Fire Cow.
Very good assist by Diego, going for the aerial pass, and Spicy finishes it with an aerial as well. A little bit upside down there, but he finished it. Getting Spicy up in here.
So just like what you see on the other team, like both one player's kind of when they're trying to get first touch of the ball, the other players are going for boosts. So that boost will allow you to be able to do aerials, be able to enable you to go really fast, be able to do blocks, or be able to score very quickly right there. So AGO had a healthy amount of boost right there. Spicy trying to do some spicy rotations right there, but not able to really connect right there. AGO trying to keep the ball on the other hand of Fire Cow's base right there. Call it a base, but that's okay. We got some halo up here right there. AGO has an open net, doing some dribbles right there, but that bicycle kick hitting it kind of out of the attack right there. Tropical Fire trying to get in there, trying to be able to get just a knockout over there. Spicy with the center. IGO not able to get an opportunity scoring right there, but picking up the mega boost right there. Has a full boost against Tropical Fire. Notice that he doesn't have these boosts. He can't really do much right there. Spicy able to knock that out. Interrupt the trajectory of our Team Fire Cow's ability to be able to score in there. There's an open net.
He's
Not
looking
able
for
to
that opening.
capitalize on that. Both players there. Oh wow, completely missed right there. Oh, but Tropical Fire able to follow up, get that clear out there. Has a full boost, but AGO with the aerial tap right there. Can the cow save it? Barely. But Spicy with the kick right there, being able to do good stuff right there.
The Spicy Boys are trying to get it out of the court. They're looking to keep that pressure up and goes for the open net. And that is a goal from Diego with 2 minutes remaining in the match, making it 4-0. The Fire Cows are going to need to get a very momentum change here with the 2 minutes remaining and 4 goals needed to tie up. Here we have the kickoff. Speedy Boys win the kickoff, looking to get a passing play to his teammate. He's kind of just hovering over the goal. And here we have Spicy finishing it up with the top left corner, making it 5-0 with a little less than 2 minutes remaining in the match.
Team Fire Cow just needs to never give up, never surrender, try to get back in there, try to really just work on making sure that someone is always within a defensive area of of the goal the entire time to make sure that try to avoid that from happening. You saw in that replay, Fire Couch is just absent. Oh, are they able to get the ace? But no, Spicy with just the manner epic save, just being like, nope, get out of here. Full boost from Agio. Being able to do that and just dribbling it in. That's one of the things you can kind of do, like even if you just don't want a pub or anything else like that. You get into a custom game or a private game, practice your aerials. Rocket League has a lot of really good kind of practice shots. When I played soccer when I was a kid, like I didn't like I lived in a place that just had a bunch of hills, which is really bad for soccer because the ball just rolls down where it's supposed to. So, you know, one cool thing about esports in general is that there are a lot of opportunities for practice, whether it's playing with teammates, playing with friends, or whether it's just customized single player practice and practicing dribbles or anything else like that. So lots of good stuff here. So the kickoff was not contested by Team Fire Cow.
And it looks like the Fire Cow went for the fake kickoff there. The Speedy Boys are gonna have to change it up there. Looks like the Speedy Boys are slowing down the game a bit. Keeping the ball very high, trying to get into the opposition's court.
So I read that kind of terminology is called a pop in terms of like an esports definition. So where you, where like the ball is against between you and the car, and the barrier of the map is causing the ball to pop towards the location. So you're watching the Rocket League Championship Series, there's your terminology from the casters about a good pop right there. That's pretty much what they're Spicy getting a center right there. Proper Fire trying to get it out of there. 30 seconds remaining. Getting a full boost right there. Tropical Fire missing the actual forward roll right there. Spicy getting the center. Tropical Fire trying to get in there. Might be able to rotate. It's just gonna barely get knocked out right there. So nicely done by the Cow.
Very good save. Speedy Boys are just keeping the pressure though. The Fire Cows just don't have a chance to get the ball out of their court with the rotations on fire by the Speedy Boys. When their name suggests, they are speedy on the rotations and they're keeping the pressure.
That's one thing to also kind of look into. Like, there's some control schemes that you can do to help keep more control of your car. Like, you know, some of the crazier, like, doing barrel rolls in the air or doing aerials require a little bit more of a finesse. So that's definitely some interesting things to go right here. But as we count down, Team Speedy Boys takes the game 7-0. Let's give it up for Team Speedy Boys. Fire Cow, good participation right there. I like the manner as well. GG's all around. That stands for good game for you parents at home that doesn't quite know what that means. But we're going to go ahead and set up in our next match and take some feedback for fixing our stream. are into our 5th match. Setting up Team Red, yes, red, like color red, versus Team Whataburger. So, tournament for Youth Esports Association. You can check out more details. Yeah.gg. We have a Discord server. Chat with other gamers. Get involved. Tier. I was a kid. There was a tournament that Blockbuster put on. Kids remember Blockbuster? No, that was a thing. Okay, so back then, Blockbuster had an actual sports tournament. It's played Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, and I was lucky enough to do Super Nintendo, and the 3 get to play Jam, Teenage Mutant Ninja Tournament Edition,
Mhm.
and Clay Fighter 2.
Okay.
Right, so interesting type of thing. And so each week we played a Super Nintendo match, try to get score. 7 years against it's about these age over here, and learned a lot from it. I got 11th place, 10th place and above, got to like finals or that. So learned a lot, getting into competition and some life lessons, not only from practice and preparation to prioritization. How do you spend your time? Socialize? Do you play games that do you? So all those things are. So even though that video games might get a bad rap for some people, this is some good, amazing stuff going on. So we're setting up, waiting for both teams to get in. Just going in right here. Go ahead and join.
Go ahead and join. Are good to go.
All right, and we are live. Just jumping right into it. So spawning in the orange trunks, we have Team Red. And in the blue trunks, we have Team What a Boomer. Let's give it up for both of our on-stream team. We saw What a Boomer in match 3. He took it over a 6-4 game against Lugnuts. I don't know exactly what's going on with Team Red, but it looks like they've got a plan with that odd name. We're going to go ahead and go in and write that. So Chippy trying to move the ball down. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Rossini, the Rat, we're just going to call him Ross, being able to get it clear right there. Jacob going against Daniel, but Daniel with the aerial, centering it right there, but not able to follow up right there. Ross is able to get it clear, move it down the field. Jacob in the middle, but may not be able to capitalize. Chippy's able to get a control of the ball, but Jacob's got control of some boost, so he's got full boost right there. Chippy doing a dastardly move right there, but Jacob able to cut through right there and take the score 1-0 for Team Red.
You see Chippy trying to keep it up so they can't get it past their defense, but he slips it right through the defense, right into the left side of the goal. And that'll be the first goal of the match with a little more than 4 minutes remaining in the match.
Nicely done. Now, one thing that we haven't seen yet is a tie. We might see ties later and that goes on, but what's in the rules of a tie? It actually goes into sudden death. The ball, when it stops being up in the air, drops down, just like it did with Jacob with that score, with a long-range shot. You end up in a tie, it's a sudden death, and whoever scores next is going to actually win that. Jacob from downtown getting in the right-hand corner. Oh, that's right there. Lots of good stuff right here. For the next kickoff right here. It looks like Daniel was able to get the touch, get a little bit of positive hit right there, but Chippy with the epic save. That was a bullet shot right there. Chippy able to move it down. Are they able to get a score on the board? Daniel trying to get the follow-up, but Jacob with the save. Chippy's trying to get some control, has the mega boost right there. Gonna keep that ball out so that Team Red doesn't have the ability to be able to score right there. Ross trying to go for the aerial, but Jacob gonna follow up right there. You see how he's got a full boost to be able to do something there. Ross coming in, Jacob trying to do a follow-up. Chippy with the epic save. Daniel following up in there. He might have a breakaway shot right here, but Jacob's gonna knock that out of the way. Jacob with the aerial hit right there. Daniel doing a reverse hit right there. That's actually how you can tell the player is a little bit more advanced, just has full control of this car. I'm the type of person that just has to drive forward most of the time. I try to only back into stuff when I'm like winning and it doesn't even matter. But with 2-0, with about 2.5 minutes left, it still matters a little bit. Going Daniel doing the aerial, but completely missing it. Getting boost starved right there, but that mega boost comes in right there. Daniel just completely just mows down Jacob with that demolition right there. Chippy, drive around, getting that epic boost. Gonna work it up the left-hand side. Might be able to get a score right here. One player's just there with the boost, but just missing the hit right there, going above the crossbar. But Daniel coming up, getting a center right there. Can he get it in there? And he
sneaks
is
it in.
getting Team Whataburger back on the board.
Very good change of momentum there. They definitely kept the pressure, even with the miss by Chippy. Daniel came around with the rotation, got it to net, right over the keeper. That makes it 2-1 with 2 minutes remaining in the match.
So low-scoring game. Let's tell anyone else. Daniel getting the first tap right here. Jacobs should be able to get the aerial right there. Pick up with the clear. Daniel being able to get it in. Got to be really careful, but both players are there. Daniel able to get 2 hits. Ross able to get 2 saves. One of them being epic. That's an insane kind of player right there, but Ross doesn't have any boost. Daniel trying to set it up so he can get another hit right there, but Ross is able to, with that bicycle hit, clear it out, get it out of here. Apply some pressure towards the team. What a boomer. Jacob with the shot, but Chippy with the save. Nicely done. Daniel's going to follow up, try to pop that ball out of here, but he doesn't have a lot of boost, so got to be very careful with how he dribbles it. Both teams from Team Red, or both players from Team Red, aim down the end. Ball up, back on the side over there. Chippy trying to play defense right here. Daniel able to completely clear it, which is good stuff. Picking up a full boost. Both players from Team Red are in position. Can Chippy knock it in? Doesn't look like it. Daniel and Jacob take out each other? I didn't know that was a thing, but Massini looks like with full boost. He's going to move it up the right-hand side. We've got 60 seconds remaining in the match. Jacob with an aerial. Going to get that ball out of here. No way, you're not going to score. That crossbar. And Chippy with the hit. We got a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good assist by Daniel, looking for his teammate, and Chippy going far to the right post and finishes it. Tied up
Always
the
feels
match.
super good. Like when you're like, man, yeah, we planned to do that. When me and my mates play, like, we're like, yeah, we meant to do that, but we totally didn't. So it's pretty sick that both these players are setting each other up appropriately. Like, most of my people are just like, you know, I want the most points, so they don't really be nice with each other. But Daniel playing nice with that score, taking it up 3-0, so 40 seconds remaining. You can see the fist bumps happening between Chippy and Daniel going up, but it's 40 seconds left. Team Red, it's not in the red yet. They could be able to get back up, get a third score, and tie it up. Maybe I predicted a tie early on, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, with that flick, it's a very dangerous tool against a keeper. You just don't know where the ball's gonna land. So Daniel playing a very smart play, hey, with the flick.
And knowing how to work that camera. 30 seconds. Jacob able to get it out of there, but looks like Chippy able to take it up 4-2. Not quite over yet. This is starting to look dire for Team Red. Let's kick off right here.
Where do we have the kickoff? Looks like Whataburger wins the kickoff. Chippy looking to try to get it past the defensive, but they get the ball back on their side. Daniel having to defend here. Here we have.
They're going to have a chance to come back into it. They're going to have to score very quickly. But with the ball kind of losing momentum and losing speed right there. Jacob trying to get it in there. Has a little bit of an opening. It's 4-3. Jacob getting it. 3 seconds remaining. It's kind of like in football when you've got like 3 seconds left and there's one play remaining. It's kind of the situation that we're in right here. Like a Hail Mary kind of kick or an ace right off the bat.
Yeah, this kickoff is really going to determine the winner of the game. Looks like Whataburger wins the
Another important rule
kickoff.
in Rocket League 2 is that with that one, the game doesn't end until the ball touches the ground, just like you see right there, and Whataburger is able to take the second win over Team Red. Good game, some sportsmanship, fist bumps going up around. So nicely done. 4-3, which is pretty tight, pretty close. So good stuff right there. And Whataburger was actually in the second place position for most of that match, and they were able to come back in towards the end. So we were able to convert a good win right there. So nicely done. We're going to get our next map set up and some in-store shenanigans. So you haven't come down yet if you're hungry. It's about dinner time in Dallas, Texas. Come on down to the Microsoft store and say hi.
Both teams did pretty good. Pretty equal in the amount of shots on the pitch.